Okay, this is going to be the first of many transmutation mini class videos that I'm doing for y'all. This particular one is going to be on the different types of ways to transmute energy and other things. And after we're done with that, we will shoot into different things to transmute, as well as ways to amplify all of your transmutation. My name is Teal. I'm a practicing witch, and I teach absolutely everybody I can find everything they need to know about witchcraft, as well as chit-chat about anything that happens beyond the veil. If that's your type of content, please like, follow, and share, and, do all the cool stuff for me, community, and, services and all that. Link in the bio. Also, this is going to be a long video, so if you need to press the button to speed it up, go ahead. Okay, so a lot of people are super confused when we talk about transmutation and exactly what it is and how we do it. So that's what we're going to chat about. There's many different ways to do this, okay? So if one way doesn't work for you, that's okay. Let's try another way. Here's a few: mindfulness, meditation, breathwork, journaling, physical movement, cultivating gratitude. So let's take an example, okay? Let's say that you have a meeting with your boss and you are extremely stressed out about it, and you feel like maybe the situation's not going to go the way that you want it to go, or you're not going to get what you want out of it, or etc., okay? That's a lot of fear, okay, that we're talking about. Lots of fear, lots of negativity going on there. Step one, we are going to stop thinking that way consistently, okay? Like, we're going to stop with that. And for every thing that you think that could go wrong, you are going to think of one thing that can go right. However, you're not going to think about it in a this could go this way. You're going to say it in your mind or even out loud. I will walk into this meeting. I will be confident. I will get what I want. I will leave this meeting in a successful manner with my needs met. Because once again, we're not talking about wants, right? We're making things happen by saying that it's already happened, or we are making it happen. Not that we want it to happen or that we wish that it would happen, because that's just laying the groundwork for what could happen, right? We don't want what could happen. We want what's going to happen. So we're going to lay the groundwork for what is going to happen. That one right there is called shifting your thoughts, okay? So we're shifting from a negative or even a possibility thought process into a positive, actually happening type mindset. Now, journaling or meditation, there's many different ways to do this. And don't think, well, I've got ADHD, so I can't meditate. There's plenty of ways to meditate. We will do that in a whole nother course. But there's plenty of ways to meditate. As somebody that has ADHD, I have ADHD and I can meditate. Therefore, I'll teach you guys how to do that if you have ADHD, or you're just like, I can't do this. I can't sit down for this amount of time. And on this one, okay, so let's say we're journaling or we're meditating. In this form of transmutation, we are physically taking any negative thoughts and just letting them go, okay? We are distracting our mind to the point where we're not even thinking about it anymore. This works with pain management as well. Just a tidbit of, tips right there, but that's another class again. So changing our mind completely, disconnecting it from the fact that there's anything negative at all, and pushing ourselves into a state of complete and utter absorption into what we're doing will change your thought process from a negative one into a positive one and a peaceful one, because we're doing something. A hobby is a great way to meditate, okay? I have found that I like making freaking candles, and let me tell you, every time I make one, I'm meditating, because I'm in a state of complete bliss. I'm not thinking about anything that is remotely negative, because I'm so excited about making this freaking candle. Cultivating gratitude. Now you might think, why the fuck am I gonna do that? We're not talking about being grateful to people, okay? That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about changing your thought process from whatever's going wrong in your life or what you do not have to what you already do have, okay? Think about the good things in your life. And it could literally be like, hey, I woke the fuck up this morning, or I'm breathing consistently, or I walked around and I did not stub my toe or fall over, or whatever the case may be. It could be something that freaking simple to the point where you think about it and you're like, oh, you know what? You're right. Some people have it way worse off than I do. I'm grateful for A, B, and C. This one's an easier one. However, I found for me that like it works obviously in like small little itsy bitsy things, you know, like, man, my tire is low, okay, but you know what, I got 3 other tires that aren't, so it kind of works for that. However, for like bigger things, it doesn't work for me. However, go ahead and try it because it could work for you. Reframing negative beliefs. Reframing negative beliefs. This one's important, okay, because you could have a negative belief about someone. Let's say it's Jenny down the block and she's your neighbor and she's super fucking loud, obnoxious, and annoying, and she's constantly causing problems, etc., okay? And you're like, God, I just really don't like this girl, okay? We are going to change our thought process, okay? From, gosh, I really don't like this girl, to what could I do to potentially help this girl, okay? How could I possibly help her become more manageable or less annoying, okay? What could I do on my end to be the bigger person? And what could I do on my end to feel as though I'm above and beyond happy, and then show her how to be above and beyond happy? That is the course of that one, okay? That is the main purpose on this one. And yes, I know that one's difficult for a lot of people. It's very difficult, okay? It is even difficult for me to be like, hey, I like my neighbors, even though I don't, okay? So, taking a deep breath, take the first steps. Even if it's 2 steps towards your house and you turn around and go back, hey, you thought about being nice, and so that's getting you 2 steps closer to transmuting that negative experience that you're having into something positive. Breath work. This one's a really good one, okay? So I've had 3 babies, all natural, okay? And I have a really high pain tolerance, and I like taking or using breath work as transmutation for getting rid of pain, or even the feeling of being sick, or any types of feelings that are not fun for me, okay? So I'm going to show you exactly how I do it. I do not do okay, I don't do that. I literally tip my head up in the air and I put my hands on my chest. Okay, just like that. And I'll start out at a higher volume of breaths, and then I will slowly bring it down until I'm okay. Now, this also works to lower your heart rate. Lowering your heart rate, okay? I do it a lot. Breath work is very important. There's multiple different ways to do breath work, and we can go over that as well in another class. Engaging in physical activity, okay? This is transmuting stuff for your body. So the breath work, okay, transmuting stuff for your body. Physical activity, transmutation for your body, okay? Get out there, dance, go for a walk, touch grass. Like, that does 2 things at one time. You're walking to the grass and you're getting grounded. So that's like a double whammy. Go do that one. Get out into nature, go for a hike, go for a walk. Like, literally take 5 steps outside, get some sun, get your hands in some snow, like wherever you're at, get in the nature area. It's important to do that. Nature is so important. Mother Earth is our mother, and she calls you to her consistently, but a lot of people ignore that. Environmental and social practices are super important as well. We need to be nourishing our body. It's very important to stay hydrated and fed. Nourish. Surrounding yourself with positive influence. You are what you hang out with, and it's very fucking true. And we're always living in alignment with stuff, okay? Always living in alignment with stuff. And you'll know if you're not, because if you're not living in alignment with things, you're going to start noticing some very strange things happening. Nothing's going to start going your way, a string of bad luck. You're going to start having aches and pains. It's going to be easier for your energy to be messed with or eaten or whatever it is that's happening, okay? But if you're living in alignment with yourself and Mother Nature and the universe, you will not have those issues, okay? There won't be any strings of bad luck. There won't be any eating off your energy. There won't be any issues like that, okay? So these are just a few of the ones that we're going to be going over in this class, okay? In this course, these are just a few that we're going to be going over. If you have questions, please comment below. I'm more than happy to help you. And yeah, we'll see you on the next one.